This is the complete setup for the Kobo Libra Colour. But I am not only going to show you the basic steps, I am going to show you the settings that are actually worth changing, including two that Kobo hides quite deep in the menus. We will also set up the page turn buttons and the stylus. Timestamps for every section are in the description. Power on, and the first screen is Wi-Fi. Select the network, type the password, connect. On the next screen, you can set up your date and time. After that, I got software update. It took few minutes to install. Then you sign in with your Kobo account. If you don't have one, you can create it right here on the device, or use Google or Facebook login. One thing worth knowing, unlike Amazon, you do not strictly need an account to read your own files on this device. But you do need one for the store, so just sign in now. Let's start with the buttons, because this is the main reason many people buy this device instead of Kindle. By default, the top button takes you back a page, and the button one moves you forward. For most people that feels natural right away, and I left it exactly like that. But if you prefer it the other way around, you can swap them in the reading settings in few seconds. Now the second part. Rotate the device 180 degrees. The screen rotates with it, and the buttons still work correctly. So this device works exactly the same for left-handed readers. And if you read manga, this is important, because you can flip the reading direction to right to left and keep using the buttons. Now ComfortLight Pro. This is Kobo's front light system, and it does two things. Brightness is the first slider, and it works like you expect. The second slider reduces blue light and makes the screen warmer and more orange. The best part is the automatic mode. You tell the device what time you go to sleep and it slowly warms the screen as the evening goes on. You don't have to touch anything. So set your bedtime here, turn the automatic mode on and forget about it. This is the single setting I would not skip on this device. Open a book and tap the middle of the screen to open the reading menu. Kobo gives you more control here than a Kindle does. Font, size, line spacing, margins and text alignment all separate. There is even a weight control, which makes the text look slightly bolder. That helps on a color screen, because the color filter makes text a little lighter than on black and white device. My suggestion: turn the font weight up by one step. On this screen, it makes text noticeably easier to read. Now something the Kindle makes much harder. Plug the device into your computer with the USB-C cable. Tap Connect on the screen. The Kobo now shows up as a normal drive. Open it and drag your files in: EPUB, PDF, MOBI, CBR, CBZ. Eject it, unplug it, and the books are in your library. No conversion, no email, no account. This is one of the biggest practical differences between Kobo and Kindle. And for a lot of readers, it is a whole reason to choose Kobo. One more thing built directly into the Kobo software, which I could not fully demo myself, because it's not available through my library. Kobo lets you borrow ebooks through OverDrive directly from the device, if your local library supports it. No computer, no second app. Availability depends entirely on your country and your specific library, so check your library's website before you count on this feature. Where it works, people say it is close to free books forever. Now the stylus. The Kobo Stylus 2 attached magnetically to the side of the device, and it's charged over USB-C. In the book, hold the button and drag across a sentence to highlight it. Then you can change the highlight color. That is something Kindle Colorsoft simply cannot do, because it does not support stylus at all. You can also write directly in the margin of the page, by hand. And separately there are notebooks. Blank pages you can write on, like a paper notebook. Your notes back up to the Kobo cloud automatically, and you can also connect Dropbox and Google Drive, so they are on your computer too. Be realistic about what it is. It's not a tablet replacement. But for underlying a study book or making a note without reaching your phone, it works very well. So, the settings I would change on day 1. First, swap the page turn buttons and try the opposite of the default. Second, turn on automatic ComfortLight and set your bedtime. Third, increase font weight by 1 step because of the color filter. Fourth, if you have a stylus, set your favorite highlight color once, so you are not choosing every time. That is the Libra Colour fully set up. Next, all 3 color e-readers go head to head in one video. Link on the screen and in the description. Thanks for watching.